I'm sitting on the floor just so you know that this is the real deal. It's a pretty comfortable position.
Maybe I can call you friend or lover.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dise and I hope you stick around for the solid conversations around creativity, lifestyle and entrepreneurship. Let's jump right into this video. Today I want to talk about skills I believe every creative entrepreneur should have. If you're a creative person trying to start a business, grow your business, whatever the case may be, even if you are not a creative person, I think first of all, I actually believe everybody is a creative person and we can all express creativity through different means. But if this is not necessarily your strong suit, but you're trying to start a business, either way, you should really watch this video. In life, we're in a constant state of learning. Whether we like it or not, we're going to learn something. Whether it's through going to school, taking a course, watching videos online, or it's just through experiences of life. It's kind of an inevitable process that we learn. And skills are things that you don't just have them. You constantly build on them, you constantly develop them, especially when it's a means to improve your processes or grow in your business. So the first thing I want to talk about is teachability. It will shock you or it may not shock you, but there are so many people that are not teachable. There are people that have blockhead, as they say, or strong head. It's a case of they never feel that they're wrong. They never feel that what they're doing is wrong or things can be improved on. And if you're someone with this kind of trait or quality, it's something that would lead you to just be in a very constant phase in your business or in your life, or even developing your skills as a creative person. So it's so important that we learn how to be teachable. It means that if someone is giving you feedback, you don't have to say, oh, you know what, I know what I'm doing. But you actually take it. You take the part that you can improve on and just constantly work on what it is you're doing that is wrong. So being teachable also applies to your ability to receive information, your ability to learn new skills, your ability to just know that whatever it is I'm doing, it can actually be better. And one thing I've come to notice is as creative people, there's such an ego that comes with criticism to our work. So it's like, oh my God, someone says that the thing I gave or the thing I delivered isn't great or isn't good or can be improved on. It feels like the end of the world. The narrative can even be, this person is a hater, they don't want me to thrive. But that is actually not a spirit of teachability. It's not to say that there are no haters or there are not people that just want to bash you because that's it. Like, that's just how they derive joy in their life. For sure, people like that exist. But for ourselves, for the growth of our business, and just in general, it's really important that we are teachable. There's a famous saying that no man is an island and you would always learn things, whether from people younger than you, people older than you, whatever means to take in information. We should be like sponges, ready to just soak in all of the things that we can get. The second thing I want to talk about is content creation. Let's be honest. This one, I don't know that there needs to be another way to emphasize how important it is to learn how to create content. Even if it's just to pick up a phone and record a video and gradually just learn to improve on that process, it's very important that as a creative entrepreneur, you know how to create content for your business. Say you design, you're a graphic designer or you're a crafter. It's so important that you're able to create content to promote your business, to tell people that this is what I do, because the reality is that we are in a space, we are in an age of digital marketing. A lot of the time, you don't even have to go the extra mile of going to go and secure a brick and mortar space, but you can be online, be with your phone, and you're able to put out all of your skills, all of your gifts, all the things that you want to do, the things you're already doing for the world to see. I remember seeing this girl that knits on Instagram, Lide, something like that. I can't remember her name, her exact name, but I was so amazed. I was just like, knitting. Like, I can't remember the last time I saw someone knitting. Could have probably been in secondary school. Now people don't practically take those skills as, oh, I want to learn how to knit anymore. But I was so happy to see her like really making these amazing videos, showing bags that she had made and just putting them on Instagram. And she would have customers in the US, UK, like international customers really. And this just came from understanding the importance of being able to create content and being able to use that to promote her goods and her services, to promote her products, to promote her bags that she's selling and different things that she knits. So it's so important as creative people, whatever it is, if it's that you're painting, you can just learn the process of making a video just in one form or another, pushing it out there, creating content that promotes your business. The next thing is video editing. This is in line with content creation, to be honest. If you are creating content, one way or another, you would end up creating video content. I mean, there's different ways to create content. Content can be a blog post, content can be an article, content can be a YouTube video, content can be pictures, carousels, whatever the case may be. But there is such an importance today for videos. Platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, videos are the craze of the day. So it's so important to learn how to edit videos, to learn how to just make your videos appealing. It's never nice that people come across your content and in seconds you're already clicking away. People's attention spans today are very, very minimal. People want to just see something and understand what is the point that you're trying to make. Let me move on to the next thing. It's so important to know how to create videos that are engaging, videos that people want to save, people want to come back to. People can say, from this video, I like how your product looks, I like how your service looks. And the thing is that these services, they can be outsourced. They can be outsourced to people that are actually videographers, people that are content creators, social media managers. But for someone starting a business, you might not have the resources at the time to outsource all of these things to people. So it's good that in the beginning you're able to learn these skills so that even when people are giving you work, like you say you outsource it, but then you find that you're not really able to give information on what you want to be better. People can just come on there and give you things and you know something is wrong, but you can't really pinpoint it because on your own you haven't been able to develop a skill to actually edit videos and actually push out content to be able to sieve as you go on in your business of what is good and what is bad for my business. The next point I want to talk about is empathy. This one, I don't know, it's somehow, I see content, I see videos, I see screenshots online, especially on Twitter. If you go on Twitter, you see a lot of drags, right? And I see how business owners behave. Sometimes people will send you a message and they're like, oh, how much is this? Oh, I want more information on this. And you just see business owners just being so angry, just insulting people. You are mad, you are this, you are that. I'm like, what is the point of all this? Do you want to sell your market or you don't want to sell your market? There are some things that it just shows a simple lack of empathy. I think when I'm doing things, when I'm relating to people, I like to think of it like, how do I want people to relate to me? In another world, like I would be the customer. I am a customer too. And I'm also not happy when other business owners treat me anyhow or speak to me anyhow because I'm simply asking questions about the thing I want to spend my money on. Like it's my money and I want to spend my money. So it's so important that when we're running our businesses, we actually show empathy. Show empathy to people that work for you. Show empathy to people that come to buy your products, people that engage with you. I know sometimes like answering questions can be really annoying, especially when maybe you write something in the caption and somebody says, oh, how much is this thing? But it's in the caption. I get that. Like it can be very frustrating. But you can look at it from the perspective of someone just sees something that they like that's on your page and their first thought is, oh, I like this thing. They're not even paying attention, but they just want it. So just constantly like work on your mind to not feel like everyone is out to attack you or to get you, or someone asking some simple question is an attack on your person. I think we really need to work on that side of ourselves to know that customers are spending their money that they earned and they need to feel value for what it is that they're spending. So just learn how to empathize with people. It really goes a long way. The next thing is knowing how to solve problems. Nobody will tell you, but you will take your two eyes and you will see it, koro. It is not just about you. There's so many factors involved. Let's say you have vendors you work with, let's say you have staff, even your customers, but there's so many processes to actually putting out your product. You need to just have the mindset that in as much as we are not being pessimistic or hoping for the worst case scenario, the reality is that things will go wrong. And the next question should be, how do I solve the problem? Let me say you're expecting some of your goods or products from your vendor or from maybe your producer, and a customer has paid for it, and then all of a sudden this person vanishes. It happens. It does a lot. So the next thing is like, how can I solve this problem in a way that something bad has happened but I can salvage the situation? I don't have to leave the customer like texting me. I see so many people doing this thing a lot. Like somebody will text you, you hear the customer will be calling you. Before you know, that's how they start dragging you. I know that sometimes it's hard and it's painful, but communication is always so important, and it really helps a long way when you're trying to solve problems. Like, you can tell somebody, I'm so sorry this has happened. I'm trying to resolve this. Can you give me a couple of days? Do you mind if we extend your delivery by a day or two? Just to kind of see how best you can actually solve the problem with your vendor or with your staff, whatever the case may be. But just doing that, provided somebody has given you their money, you need to be able to communicate with them to tell them that, oh, this isn't really working out. I'm sorry. We'll see how we can work on it. And most importantly, learn to give refunds. I don't know why there's this culture of no refund. And why? Buy something from a vendor and maybe you order it in this and it's not available. They'll not tell you what you paid for isn't available, but you cannot refund you. You have to pick something else. But that's not what I paid for. Like, why? Some things, like, every time I try to wrap my head around it, I really can't understand. And I think that this really goes to how you solve problems. If something is of your own doing, it's not as if the person paid for something, maybe they didn't get their correct size or they didn't order the right thing and then it goes, but they actually know what they paid for and it's not something that's working out. So what's the difficulty in telling someone, like, I'm so sorry I can't fulfill your order at this time. Can I offer you a refund? Would you like to try something else? But you can't hold people on their necks and say, I'm not refunding you for something you paid for that I don't have. You must pick something else. And the last thing I want to talk about is grit. Running a business is actually a really hard process. It's great. It's great because you're able to express yourself, you're able to learn new things, but being able to be there and being able to grow and being able to make progress takes really, really strong grit. It takes a lot of determination. It takes a lot of, like, this is not it. I'm not quitting. This is not the end of this matter. This business is going to grow. Whatever the case may be, I'm going to improve. I'm going to get better. I'm going to improve on my services. Even if someone gives you a feedback that's not so great, because when you're starting out, it is possible that you experience those things a lot, but it comes with the learning process. Like, oh, this thing didn't happen so well, but I'm going to stick it out. And that is actually how people you see that are succeeding are actually succeeding. It's not by, oh, the first thing happened and so I've given up, I'm not doing it again, I beg this life. Honestly, there's really nothing in life that you want to do to succeed that's going to be easy. There's no such thing. So once you've made up your mind that I want to build something for myself, for my family, there has to be a very strong sense of grit. Like, you have to hold on, you have to push through, you have to keep going no matter the case. So I hope you found this video useful. Definitely hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in another video.